So it's really important to remember that even your basic stance, it's not fixed. There's strength behind it. You've grounded yourself, you've grounded your body, but it's still pliable. So I'm not super light that I'm going to just get thrown about. I'm not stuck here like this, because then you're just going to get hit because you can't move and your body's stuck, so you won't be able to deal with anything coming in. So when you open up your stance, set your base, think of low bong cells. When you first draw up, it just comes up into your center line. It comes up, it draws out, just like in Lucca. So it draws out, you draw back, your arms come back. You're not fixed, but each motion has a purpose, so you should be able to feel it. Yeah, you should be able to feel each motion. Sink, 1, 2. Engage your glutes, flatten out your lower back, and the same thing when you close. So if we look at your basic guard, okay, so drawing into the center line. Now there's a difference between if I go like this, there's a difference between me going like this, putting your guard out, or drawing it from the center and drawing that guard out. That's not tension, but I can feel the purpose and strength behind it. It's got direction. This is very, very important. Everything you do should have that. It's not fixed, it's not tense, because all your shapes are pliable. Yeah, so when your shapes are pliable, your whole body is pliable, then the application doesn't matter so much, because the application is going to adapt. You're reaching out, you're going to bridge. If there's nothing there, then you're going to strike straight through. Right? So if I'm putting this out and it meets nothing, then I can strike straight through. Or you've got the better line and you make contact, you can still strike through. But if you have to work off it, it's got to be ready to mold. You have to be ready to mold with all your shapes. Only if you need to. You always want to take the initiative and go straight through if you can. And if it meets something, then you just work around it. And that's why it's important to control your breathing, to stay relaxed. Otherwise you won't be able to work around it, because you can't think about doing it, because it'll be too late. You have to just react naturally and efficiently. At the beginning you're learning strength through the motion, so you're practicing in a static way, but you shouldn't be thinking statically. You should, even if you're just there holding your guard, you should think about putting strength into it, but not tension. Always ready. Even your guard, even your basic stance is ready to go in case you've got to move. You should always be thinking about that continuously with whatever you're training. That pliability, that purpose behind each motion, but keeping it pliable, not fixed and not floppy either. You've got to be ready to react if you need to. So one of the other reasons as well is that you learn to draw from the center, is that it's going to give you structure. It's going to give strength to each of your motions. Every motion is going to be supported. So even your basic guard, when you're drawing that out, it's a strong structure. Not fixed, but it still be strong. Yeah, because you've drawn it from here, driving up. Think about if you have to hold something heavy as well, you know, how do we naturally move around? We naturally move around, we walk with our elbows in, tucked in. Yeah, so this is just, it's more natural for us to keep our shapes in than it is to hold stuff out here. And then otherwise we end up using our shoulder and we're using a lot of strength. Okay, like we're using our muscles a lot. But if you just relax down, draw from your core, from your center, yeah, then everything is going to be supported by that. It's very important to understand as well how your torso affects the rest of your body and how everything comes from there. Yeah, you can use your joints and draw force, transfer force from the ground and draw it from there. But also when we're moving around, everything we're doing is coming from our core, you know? So our hips and our spine are extremely important. How we hold ourselves is extremely important. Our arms and legs, they're like the soldiers, and our torso is like the general. Yeah, so when we move this around, everything comes from here. And if you can understand that, I'm going to be posting a drill, an easy drill to train this, then you're going to develop a lot more power in your strikes. Yeah, because everything's going to come from your center and out. So it's really important, every motion you take pride in it. You know, each motion is like you're doing it for the first time again. Whether you're opening up your stance, whether you're opening the door, to let someone pass through. It's all the same thing. You're practicing your martial arts, and you should take pride in everything.